Ever since I was in grade school, probably around like age 12-ish, because when I was in grade school, it was first, second, kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade. So, probably around age 12, I started thinking it would be awesome to go back and be 4 with all the knowledge that I have now, because that's when everything starts, all your school and everything. So I think that would be great. I'd go back with all the knowledge I'd have now, so I'd be really socially able. I'd be like a social, I don't know what a term for something really good social is. So I wouldn't have to know that when I was 4 though either. And I would also be really smart, like counting ABCs. I would have that down. I do have that down at this time, so that means I would really still have it down at that point. I would be able to defend myself. My phone's dying. When I was in preschool, I was the smallest kid in the entire class. And it was a class of all girls, too, who were 3 and 4. And I was 4. I was always the smallest kid in my class, and I was usually one of the older kids. But, so I was playing with this dollhouse that someone else had pulled out, and then they told us to clean up our toys, which is a good rule. In preschool, you should have kids clean up what they played with, because otherwise the room would be a mess always. But I was physically unable to move the dollhouse back. Someone else had taken it out before, and then I took over playing when they were done with it. So the teachers were like, "Why aren't you cleaning up your dollhouse?" And I said, "I can't. But look, I'm helping these kids clean up their toys, because I understand the rules." And they were like, "Not good enough. Go miss story time and go sit in that timeout table while we're having story time. I hope your life sucks." And it did. And if I went back now, I would be able to say, "No, ma'am, that is not fair." And I would explain to her in a more intellectual way than a 4-year-old typically can explain why I could not move the dollhouse, provide a good argument, and not start crying when she sent me to timeout. It was sad. Also, I had a sister, and I still do have a sister, who is 5 years older than me. And that meant at age 4, I couldn't watch Sesame Street. I didn't watch a full episode of Sesame Street until I was babysitting. I think I saw my first full episode last summer as a nanny, because, I mean, the kids usually don't watch the full episode, but because I was a nanny, I was with the kid every day. That's not normal. I watched the news and Saved by the Bell. I think 90210, but mostly Saved by the Bell at that age, which is not normal. My mom thought it was weird that I was watching the news at that age, but she was like, whatever, it's not. I mean, as long as it's not like something horribly violent. But if I was 4 and I still had my same mental capabilities that I do now, I'd be like, "You know what, dear sister? I'm watching Sesame Street. Don't pick on me. I'm 4. This is normal." And I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm not watching Sesame Street. Why would I ever watch a show like that?" whenever she came over. I'd be able to defend myself. She would be scared because I would just, like, little kids don't know how to say stuff like that to defend themselves. They're like, "You're mean." I would be like, "You know what? Not cool." My phone is still dying. I'd say, "Not cool. I'm 4, I'm watching Sesame Street, deal with it." And she would. Anything else that I would do differently at age 4? Be freaking awesome. That's what I'd do at age 4.